D-Lo 404 Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Hey, big shout out to Bloodboxing. Shout out to Marlowe's Corner, Trey X, and the whole block fam. Hadn't subbed to Marlowe's Corner, go over there and subscribe. Go over there and subscribe to Marlowe's Corner too as well. Alright, so just got done listening to a live debate on Bloodboxing's channel on YouTube. I think it was on his spreadsheet boxing page. I can't remember what exact name of the channel, but y'all know how to find Bloodboxing. You know, he got about 2 or 3 channels right now. But anyway, that debate was a classic example of why, as Deontay Wilder said, kings should not chase peasants. You know, the whole debate was supposed to be centered around, you know, our TBA's position. That's the guy Blood was debating. His position that Deontay Wilder messed up by leaving $120 million on the table, not taking the Anthony Joshua the zone deal where he was supposed to get the 2 fights with Anthony Joshua plus 2 other fights, one before and one after, or however it was supposed to be. But, you know, of course, lately we've seen where John Skipper himself has come out and said it was a $100 million 3-fight deal. So basically the whole premise of the argument started off on a lie. But anyway, my whole point in all of that, saying that, is Bloodboxing is a king on this YouTube boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. You know what I'm saying? This TBA guy that's talking about who ain't on his level and who he's the A-side against, so forth and so on. This guy can't hold a candle to Bloodboxing. He didn't belong on the debate with him. I knew that going in. I came in last night when he jumped on Blood's channel talking about looking forward to tomorrow. I said, well, you know, I look forward to the bloodletting, because I knew what it was going to be. Anytime if Blood takes it anywhere beyond 2016, this guy starts talking about, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that ain't what I want to talk about. Man, you don't want to talk about none of that stuff because your boxing knowledge started with AJ bursting on the scene. That's when you start watching boxing seriously. Prior to that, you know what I'm saying, you may have followed, you know, guys, the bigger name guys in the sport. But as far as like actually really seriously watching boxing and paying attention, it looks to me as if this guy, you know what I'm saying, and I watched a few of his videos, he comes across as a fanboy for AJ. He's a fanboy for the zone. You know what I'm saying? He's anti-American, even though he's an American. You know, when you come out talking about privileged Americans, that tells me your position right there. Because it ain't no privilege in the U.S., especially not for us black people. And then you had some clown in the chat kept bringing up shit about who's white, who is married, who is in the LDBC has a white wife and all kind of weirdo shit, or wife of a different race. Shit has nothing to do with boxing talk whatsoever. But that's what he's what's Monty Brown called underground coochie. You know what I'm saying? That's what these guys want to take it, I guess. But I mean, it is ridiculous that you know what I'm saying, that this debate went as it did. And the reality is that it could only go as a history lesson, because anything Blood asked this man beyond 2016, 2015, he had no knowledge of. So Blood was like, okay, well, let me prepare you. Let me bring you up to speed, you know, and basically, you know what I'm saying, oh, dude, let him talk, because he was doing him a favor. He's bringing him up to speed, and he's making him abreast of things that have went on in the sport of boxing that he had no knowledge of, that'll make him stronger, you know, make him a stronger channel. It'll make his channel grow. It'll help him when it comes to having actual debates against someone who is closer to his level. Now he has a couple gems that Bloodboxing has blessed him with that'll make him be able to better articulate his points that he's trying to make. But as of right now, he needs to stay away from the people he was dropping these names on, saying that he wants BFTB, Fanon, whoever. I've seen Curtis Anderson in the chat was telling him, you know what I'm saying, he'd tear him in half. You know what I'm saying, and all kind of stuff. So it's like, man, to me, it makes no sense for this guy to have even been on there debating Blood other than to get clout. And if his goal was to clout chase, mission accomplished. You had a bunch of people in the chat, bunch of eyes on the debate. Maybe he picked up a few subs, if that's what his goal was, and if he accomplished that, more power to him. I like to see people reach the goals that they strive for in anything they're doing. If that's what his goal was and he was able to accomplish it, more power to him. I wish him the best, and I wish him much more success at doing what he's doing to build his channel. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about trying to tear these guys' channels down, just like I don't want anybody trying to tear mine down. But what he was doing on Bloodboxing's channel today was hey, it was embarrassing. And you had people in the chat cheering him on like he was doing something good. It was like, man, the guy only answered like one out of 10 questions that he was asked. I mean, he was very unknowledgeable about the sport beyond anything related to AJ and Deontay Wilder. But he had the nerve to talk about somebody else only can talk about Deontay Wilder. So you know, that is what it is. I just wanted to give my viewpoint on how the debate went down. Shout out to the LDBC once again. As always, shout out to Marlo's Corner, Trey X, and the whole block fam. I think Marlo's Corner gonna go live today and call a fight. I think it's some lower tier fights happening today. Maybe something in women's boxing, I'm not sure. But either way, it doesn't hurt to go ahead over there and subscribe, hit that bell icon, fall back through and check them out, see if they got anything going on. If not, go over there and watch some of those parody videos. They're very comical, and a lot of them are educational as well. This is D-Lo 404 once again. I'm out. Peace.